Hi everyone and welcome back. So I have another wax vendor haul, and this is a new to me vendor, but I know that she is quite popular, and this vendor is called Cupcake Chasm, and all of these products equated to about £25, and I can't believe how much stuff I actually got for the price. And I've been wanting to try this vendor for a while because I've only heard really good things. And one thing that I also wanted to mention was she's actually going to be not opening her own shop, but she's going to be selling some of her product in a store in Southend in the near future. She doesn't have a date yet, which I was quite excited to hear about because I'm in Southend quite a lot just because my fiance's nan lives there. So and then when she does open the shop, I'm also going to have a haul from there because I know she's going to have lots of exclusive product. But I'm just going to get started with this haul. Now, one thing I want to say is I haven't opened any of these products that are kind of sealed just because I wanted to keep them nice for the video. And the things I have smelt, I've actually had a cold for the past few weeks, so I basically came back from Glastonbury absolutely destroyed. So I haven't been able to use or burn or smell any of these products, so it's going to kind of be a first impression. So I'm going to start with the sample that I got. So the first one is called Jacob's Gobstopper, and I believe that is her son, correct me if I'm wrong. And I've also written the date on all of these, that this wasn't actually the date I got the package, it was about a week after, just because I've decided to let all of my wax cure for a month before I use it, just so that it kind of gets the best scent through. Now these I'm not actually going to open because they're heat sealed, so if I was to open it I wouldn't be able to seal it back up, and as this is just a sample I would use this all in one go anyway. So that is the first sample, and then the second sample is called Anthea's Sweeties, and again it's just another kind of sweet scent, which are some of my favourites. And I'm going to start with the two clamshells first. So these I have smelled because obviously they're a lot easier to open. This one is called Banana Nut Bread, and this was £3.50, which I think for a clamshell this size is really good. I haven't actually tried any vendor clamshells other than these before, just because I kind of tend to buy, as I'm very new to wax, I just tend to buy kind of the cheapest things. But with these I couldn't resist, and like I said, this is definitely one of the best priced vendors I've found. These are so hard to open as well. So that is what that looks like, and I did unfortunately break it the first time I opened it. And it has these kind of like gummy teddy bears in there, which I think are really cute, and it has a different layer there. And this smells exactly like bananas. It smells kind of like a cross between fake bananas and real bananas. Smells really good, so I can't wait to use that. And even though I said I'm going to let these cure, I don't think these actually need to cure for a month. I'm just going to let them anyway. These all smell like incredibly strongly scented straight away. And then the last one I got was called Candy Floss Cake. So this obviously smells like candy floss. I will try and open it as well. And I love that she has all of the scent descriptions on these as well. And the back of this looks absolutely beautiful. These must have taken so long to make. I can't believe the amount of effort that has gone into these. And I will try and open this as well. And again, that just has the teddy bears on it, and it has glitter on it as well, really pretty. And this smells obviously very sweet as well. And then I'm going to move on to this, and this is her Apple Strudel Wax Charm, which I believe is being discontinued, correct me if I'm wrong. This was £2.50, which I think is such a good deal as well. And I haven't smelt this yet because obviously it's in the bag, but I wanted to do a close-up of it anyway. So I'm going to open it, which I really don't want to do because it looks so pretty. And this is just one of the chunks. How pretty does that look? I love the gold on this. It smells like an apple dessert. Oh, this smells so good. But I wish I hadn't have opened the bag because, like I said, I want to let these cure for a bit. But so pretty, and I can't believe how cheap all of her wax is. The only thing I could think is that she must buy in such high kind of quantities to be able to sell them for that cheap, because these are not cheap quality. They are really good, although I haven't obviously burnt any of these yet, just on cold throw. These are really good. And then this one, she's either discontinuing it or it was limited edition, is being made permanent. I think that's it. And this is her Salted Caramel Chocolate Chip Hot Cross Bun chunk, and this as well was £2.50. And it's just, what sold me for this is because obviously it's meant to look like a hot cross bun, so I think this was kind of like an Easter product that's just been left over and hasn't sold yet. So if I was to open this, I have no idea what this is going to smell like, just because hot cross buns on their own, they're not like really uniquely scented, if that makes sense. So I think it's probably going to smell more like some sort of cake, and I can definitely smell the chocolate and the caramel above anything else. But that's just a very small chunk, but it just looks so pretty. Like the amount of effort that's gone into these is crazy. So that is that one. I hate that I have to open all of these because I do want to keep them all nice and neat, but said, just for the sake of the video, that's the only way I'm going to be able to really show a close-up. And then the last kind of big chunk bag I got was this, and this is just nutty cappuccino because coffee scents are one of my favourite, and this was £2.50 as well. And these are 50 grams, these chunk bags, in case you're wondering. And I haven't even pulled this out of the bag yet, and I can already smell the coffee. And this smells so strong of coffee, and I do get the hazelnut in it as well, but it's definitely predominantly coffee, and that is so pretty as well. It's also like she's tried to not just kind of create the scent, she's also tried to make these chunks look like the scent. So like the hot cross bun one, she's tried to make it look like a hot cross bun. The apple strudel one, she's tried to make look like an apple strudel, and this almost looks like the top of like a cappuccino. So these are just so pretty as well. And everything I have left now is £1.50, which I can't believe that these are that cheap. So I'm gonna move on to this, and this is one of her mint choc chip cookies, like melt cups, and you get 2 in here, so you get a slightly bigger one and a smaller one. These I'm not going to open just because, like I said, I do want to keep them looking nice, and it's a lot easier to show what these look like than the actual wax chunks. So that's what that one looks like. I can definitely smell the mint choc chip, and this has really pretty glitter in it as well. And the last one of those is this peanut butter chocolate. So this basically looks like a Reese's chocolate Pieces, I think that's what it's called, Reese's Pieces. One of those things. That's what that looks like, and this smells really good as well. And then everything left are wax melt bottles, and these are so cute. They basically look like cola bottles. They almost look like sweets, and I think I'm going to get a good like 4 uses out of these. So in terms of cost per use, these are amazing value. So the first one I got was blackcurrant juice, which is meant to smell like Ribena, just because I wanted a more kind of fruity scent for the summer. So speaking of which, I got the grape apple fizz, which is basically meant to smell like lemonade or a little, that sort of scent. And again, she's tried to make the product look like the scent as well, so the kind of colour theme matches up. And then as well as this, we've got cola bottles, which obviously look exactly like cola bottles, and through the packet these smell exactly like cola bottles. And then we have some bubblegum bottles as well, and again she's tried to make these look very like bubblegum like as well. And then lastly, this is the one I was most excited for, even though it's just banana. This has sweet banana scent, just because I wanted quite a few banana scented products, and these have slight iridescent glitter on them as well. And like I said, these are £1.50 and you get all of this. So overall, like I said, I haven't used any of these products, but I've only heard really good things about this seller. So just as pure first impressions, I would really recommend this seller. And like I said, as and when she does open her shop, I'm definitely going to go and do a haul there as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.